Good morning, good morning. Today we're taking a look at the Aura coin on the XRPL. So Aura has been extremely technical with its price action thus far. So for the head and shoulders pattern, we measure the neckline of the move, and we stick that on top of the breakout of the shoulder pattern that we have. And lo and behold, look, it takes us right to where we were expecting us to move into this box area. Okay, so we already have that in play here. Now, with that behavior, and let's go to the schematic, the inverse head and shoulders shows that you measure the head to the neckline, stick it on top of the neckline, and then there's your measured move for the breakout of when you end up having this price action. Notice how we then roll over and do a back test into that region before continuing our march higher. And that's exactly what Aura has been doing. So it hit the measured move target, came back and back tested, and now it's starting to move higher. So I'm expecting some chop up in this region for quite a while. If we were to do this behavior, you would just kind of see it moving in and on top of this region, but setting these higher lows. So what we really want to see is the higher low, the higher low, the higher low, the higher low, right? So we have started and already established our first kind of couple higher lows. So we have the impulsive break right here, where we end up having this higher low, and then we have this higher low that's playing into it. So now the next step, of course, would be to be doing something like that. So we want to see that continue. And as long as this phenomenon continues for the Aura coin, where we're seeing absorption on any pullbacks occur with these higher low, somebody's stepping in or putting limit buys, or something's happening that's causing price action to continue upwards, then you can expect that we would turn this resistance area into support through this region. And these prices are done, right? That we've chopped our way all the way up, basically filled most of the inefficiencies, and now it's going to be ultimately getting into this larger purple box for our biggest test. Before, if there is a back test, it would show up there, but that's our biggest test region because of all of the supply of people who are buying through this region. So, all right, RSIs are looking good. Daily is still coming down, so we still have some time for this thing to cool off and chop through this region, just like we would expect, but it's already starting to cross up again. So it looks like we may stay up in the higher regions. 12 hours already moving upwards, and the 4-hour has fully reset to the top of the range already, which is incredible considering how much oomph it's had already from the lows. So with our potential return from the lows, if you snipe the bottom, you'd be looking at a 300% return. Let's say you weren't that fortunate and you bought this kind of absorption dip right here. Still, you're up 200%. Good stuff. So power of memes, guys, multipliers. So we will continue to watch and monitor Aura here, but I suspect a few more days of chop through here. And then once that's fully done, then we can start working our way higher. But the daily looks like it wants to try for another push. So we'll have to watch and wait. All right, guys, we'll check in tomorrow. And thanks so much for watching.